Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Such a Wire, a.k.a. Coach Bird, and I'm the host of the BYRDCAGE show. Cousin Tracey. We are back at it again. Episode number 21. Episode number 21.
21 was a good year.
20, yeah, think about 21, and before we get into what we're talking about, and like think about 20 with this whole pandemic and how to just like shut down. I ain't have a basketball season. Just how like interrupted the whole world.
And
You know what I'm
it's intermittently being interrupted again. Right?
Yeah, true.
We're just praying for the best at this point.
True. Because I know the Willenboro game. Now I think they was able to pick up a game, but their game originally on Friday was canceled because the other team had a COVID situation. But I think they actually played yesterday. They were able to pick something up, but it's still like, you know what I'm saying?
It's disruptive. It's very disruptive.
Yeah.
COVID is very disruptive.
Yeah. Definitely.
COVID, Ida,
All
Andre,
that.
all of it, disruptive. It's disruptive.
Very. But anyway, today we're going to talk about a topic that a lot of people have different opinions on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we felt as though this is something that we should touch on. And today we're going to talk about more so our younger kids, high school kids. You know what I'm saying? The debate over whether or not they should play multiple sports or stick to one, because we know now, you know what I'm saying, that sports are year round. Basketball year round, football year round, baseball, like soccer, all of them.
Right.
They're year round. It wasn't like that when we were coming up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You had football season, you had basketball season, you had baseball season.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you did all. I played football, then I played basketball, then I played baseball. You know what I'm saying? But now, a lot of parents are leaning towards just having their kid do one sport all year round. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get into it. How you feel about that?
Well, that it seems like when I talk to other people that are involved in sports, this topic, we always end up coming back to this topic. And, as of, yesterday when I had a conversation, we came back to this topic. So that's why I felt the need to discuss it. Me personally, I think allowing your younger children, especially those under 13, to experience multiple sports. Because with multiple sports, there's different thinking. There's different muscles that are used, and there's different strategies that are used to succeed in different sports. So when you allow your younger child to experience all of that, it challenges their mind on different levels to think differently.
Right.
And also it gets them to understand how to be well-rounded. And we all know that you want people to be well-rounded, young people to be well-rounded. Now, when your child gets in the high school, I understand now for them to specialize in their one sport throughout the year to hone in their skill set. I get that, but I still am a firm believer in letting them play multiple sports. That's just me, and maybe it's because I was raised in an era where people played multiple sports. And then when you look at different statistics, a lot of your athletes that are successful on the main level grew up playing multiple sports. So I just believe it challenges the child to think differently because you're using different skill sets for different sports.
Gotcha. And I'm definitely like you, because I'm definitely a believer. I'm a believer of playing multiple sports. Like you said, are we biased because that's what we came up doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and like you just said, there are numbers out there that proves that kids that play multiple sports have a higher success rate as far as getting scholarships. If you look at, I don't know if it was the NFL, NBA draft, but we'll definitely have the numbers up when this airs. Like out of that first round, like 95% of the guys picked in the first round played multiple sports. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, I think like playing multiple sports, it gives you different skill sets, but it complements the main sport that you play. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm a football player, all right, and I also play basketball. You're getting that your footwork. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're getting different things that's going to help you in football.
Right.
Or like if I'm a football player, like if I'm an offensive lineman and I wrestle, that's going to help you with your hand
Right,
placement and all that. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they can go, and then especially if like you're a speed guy in any sport and you run track, like
That part.
that's going to help you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to help you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I definitely believe that our young kids should play. And then even you touched on it too, and even before high school, parents let them play. Like you just because you might think they're going to be a football player and I'm just going to concentrate on football. You don't know that when they're
Right.
8, 9, 10 years old. So let them play, and then we can kind of start to figure out, like you said, what their main sport are going to be. You know what I'm saying?
I also, in my experience, have seen children whose parents just only have them focus on one sport all year round. When they get to high school, and some of them don't last in college because they get burnt out. You know,
that's
and
another factor.
when you get burnt
another
out
factor.
quick,
Yeah.
and I see this happens a lot with girls that run track. Track is a really long season. It starts the Monday after Easter and goes all the way to almost the end of July, and a lot of your young ladies, you got the ones that excel extremely,
Right.
and then you got the ones that are good.
Right.
But by the time they get to college, they're like, man, this is a
I'm
job.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
over this. You know, I'm over it.
good
You don't
point.
want the burnout.
Right.
You don't want the burnout. So you don't want to, you know, hone in on one sport. You want to just keep them active, keep them challenged, and let them experience things. And then they'll tell you ultimately which one they like better. You know, and I just still believe that we should allow them to try multiple sports up until like sophomore year.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
nah, I
Because
agree.
sophomore year is when most people start getting those offers,
Get the offers
and getting
and
those. So
things
then
like
you
that.
want to just hone in into your one main
Right,
sport.
right.
But my thing is, let the children try everything because it makes them think differently.
Yeah,
because
true.
again, you have to use different mind. You have to use different thinking capabilities,
Mm-hmm.
different thought processing, and different skill set that all hones into
To
a
the
main
main-
thing.
right, right, right. But-
you utilize them differently in different sports.
True. True indeed. True indeed. And I even, I think even when you start to hone in on that one sport in high school, it's still nothing wrong with playing
Doing
some
other
other
stuff.
things.
Right,
like,
right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying? Like if I'm getting offers playing football, you know what I'm saying? Go play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like you still do some other
but I
things,
know a lot
but
of
you know,
times
you're gonna,
now-
of course, you're gonna put more emphasis
Right.
on the sport that you're getting offers in. But I still feel it's okay for you to play some other things. You know what I'm
I
saying?
kind of only reason why I feel differently about it for high school level now because I know a lot of your higher recruited kids, because the child becomes a dollar bill. A lot of colleges, if I'm offering you basketball,
true, too.
don't take your behind on
Right,
that
yeah.
football
Nah,
field
you're right.
your senior year because you get hurt now. You
Yeah,
my
you're
money.
right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
That's
And
it.
I'll pull my
Yeah,
offer. And it's
yeah,
a shame.
yeah.
But we're in the
Yeah.
day and era now where everything is attributed, as we always say, back to
Yeah,
the
back
child
to
being
the-
a dollar
yeah,
bill
that money.
and the money.
Right.
And now they got money on the line and they don't want
Right.
your kid,
That's true.
you know, may do something. Now, we all know you can get hurt in any sport.
Right. But they wanna
but
try to limit-
They try to limit
Yeah, right.
you getting
That-
hurt
yeah.
outside the sport that they're giving you the money
that's a
for.
good
And
point.
I get it because
Now, but like we always say, you know what I mean? Like going back to, you know, that's the business plan.
the business
so
plan, right?
I can't be mad at that.
Right.
Like if my son, daughter, you know, is getting a scholarship somewhere and they say, listen, Mr. Bird, we offering a scholarship, but I understand that she wants to play or he wants to play something else.
Right.
I'm going to take my scholarship off the table if that happens. So I understand that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
Understand
before, and again, times have changed.
Mm-hmm.
But before, you have colleges that welcome that.
Right,
They wanted.
right,
They
right,
welcomed
right.
that.
Right,
They
true.
welcomed
That's
the
true.
multi-sport
That is
athlete.
true. That
They
is
didn't
true.
mind giving you money, like you had Charlie Ward.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't mind you being a dual athlete in college. You understand what I'm saying?
True. Nah,
but now
true.
it's frowned upon because number one, college has gotten increasingly expensive.
Right.
Number two, now these colleges are getting so much money off the backs of these children,
Right.
they can't run the risk
right,
of the
messing
child
it up.
messing it up. So again, it's a shame, but our children have become dollar bills for colleges and for their parents. So this is why, and I think, and again, here at the Birdcage, we do speak on our experiences
Yes, we
and
do.
our opinion. So please don't judge me or hate me on my opinion, but I know a lot of our parents zone in on the one sport, not only because they think their child is good at that one sport, but because their child is the business plan.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I need my child to get there because if he don't get there, I'm gonna still be living here.
Right.
But I know if I get my child there, I can travel, I can do things, I can meet other people, I can do other things. And the likelihood and probability of my child spreading the wealth and the love because of all the time I put into his one sport is going to benefit me. So ultimately, the parents do it because it is the business plan.
Right.
And I get it. I get it. But at the same token, we're still making our kids at a younger age not be kids. We're making them dollar bills.
Right.
And it's unfortunate because at some point doing all of this, I'm going to go back to it. You're going to have to supply your child with mental health support because now the pressure is on them at 11, 12 because mom is saying I got to do X, Y, and Z and excel at X, Y, and Z. So let's go back to how I got on this show.
Yeah.
Our athletes need the mental health support
Yes.
because we as parents, community, and older people putting pressure on these
Pressure on 'em.
kids. Young.
Pressure on 'em at a young age.
Young.
Age. Think about it. We got people, colleges offering kids at like 10, 11 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? like you get a kid that's exceptional at a young age, and colleges is already like, yeah, we're going to offer right now.
Right, and it's
middle
crazy
school, stuff like that.
because unfortunately you have kids that go through growth spurts, right? And in going through the growth spurts, sometimes your joints and your muscles can't handle the growth spurts, so you're going to have some kids that may have an injury 8th grade, 9th grade year that they have to rehab from, even if it's just fatigue of your muscles and joints. So that's why I believe playing multiple sports all the way up until 10th grade is good because you get to work your muscles and strengthen all your muscles all the time. And it shocks your muscles when you're doing the footwork for soccer. You know what I mean? And then you're doing the slides for basketball. And then, maybe you're doing, the movement for the upper body movement for baseball. So like up until 10th grade, I do believe it's great for the kids to still do all the sports. But again, I've changed my thought process on high schoolers zoning in on one sport because of the dollar bill accessibility and the dollar bill portion of it because college is expensive. So if a college is offering your kid, yes, focus on that one sport. So your kid, because when they offer, that's how they coming.
That's how they coming. Yeah.
That's how they coming. And these parents need to know during the recruitment process, that's how they coming. Hey, I know your son is a standout here, and here. But
this is what.
But the crazy part about it is I find, and this is truly through experience, I find in the urban community they close our kids in. Like we're offering him this football scholarship, he better not play basketball. But in the suburban community, they'll let Johnny play baseball and football.
Yeah, nah, you're right. You're right.
And the colleges are offering them the same scholarship.
You're right. You're right. I agree. I know. Well, I was about to say the school's name, but I'm not. But yeah, you're right. I know for a fact that I've had kids that play multiple sports and got an offer in a certain sport, and college came in and said he's not playing that other sport. And I know for a fact that outside of our community, you know what I'm saying, kid, same situation, was allowed to play his dual sports, you know what I'm saying?
And I've seen it, and it's just crazy because, the world is still, even though sports help divide the color line, but it's still like some stuff that applies to us, the black and brown, don't apply to everybody. And that's down to the dual sport playing. Like I know guys in high school who don't look like the young people that we uplift, and they're allowed to play football, baseball.
play multiple sports, but
You
we're
know what I
not.
mean? And once that scholarship come on the table,
That's
they
it.
telling us,
Like,
and you know,
hey.
right? Hey, stop it. You know,
Stop that other
you're not
thing.
doing that.
You
We're
know what
not
I'm
doing
saying?
both. We're gonna make you one sided.
That's it. That's it. And let's talk about this. We're not saying that the multi-sport athlete is necessarily better than the one sport athlete,
Right.
but we are saying, and if I could speak for both of us, that the multi-sport athlete is more well-rounded than the one sport athlete. The multi-sport athlete is, I think, less to be burnt out by the
Right.
time they get college and so forth and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, multi-sports, parents, let them kids play. You know what I'm saying? High school
Listen,
coaches, let them play. Now, you know, college, you offering a scholarship, can you
you
know?
can, yeah. We ain't messing with the
We ain't
bread.
messing with the bread,
But we're really talking about those younger kids
those younger kids,
from
yes,
6,
yes,
because a lot of
yes,
parents are
let
getting
them
their
figure
kids
it out.
involved
Right.
in sports at 6.
Right.
So from like the 6 to the 13, bracket,
Right.
we're
Let them play. Cousin,
and
tell them before you even get to that point. Tell them what you played. Like you played a little bit
yeah.
of everything.
But you have to, because you got to figure it out. Like I needed to figure out what I was really, really good at. Had to figure out where my niche was going to be.
You played field hockey,
Right,
and
but I'm an adult trying to figure it out.
baseball, softball,
Do I want to ride?
basketball.
Look, do I want to, as an adult, do I want to sink money into getting a street bike?
Right.
Or do I just want to use my cheap bike and still try to jog and run? Like, I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, I don't even know. But I do know this. I don't have any lateral movements anymore. So basketball is off the table at my young age of soon to be 50. I don't have no slide. I can't slide. But I'll tell my kids to slide in a minute.
Right, exactly.
I'll tell them take a charge in a minute.
Let's go.
I take a charge. I ain't getting up. I'm rolling over, trying to get to my knees. Hey, I don't.
Because my kids ask me all the time to play. I'm like, we can go like shoot some free throws. We can go shot for shot. That's all I got now.
Yeah, I go to
That's
open
all
gym
I
on
got.
Fridays, and I know this is we went off topic, but I go to open gym on Fridays with the Kansas City, Canby County Metro. They do open gym, like a safe haven. They have it at Erie Street. So a couple times, like it wasn't a lot of kids in the beginning.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I'll get on the floor, shoot around. They was like, oh, all right, we great, start playing.
Right.
I was so glad when other kids walked in that gym. I thought they was gonna put me on a team. I was like, baby. Woo! So what you know, I'm good for trash talking. I was like, yeah, y'all lucky all these other kids came in, because I was about to give y'all the business. In my head, I was like,
thank you, God.
look, no, you know my favorite line, look at God.
Yeah, look at
Look at God. Yeah. But back to the topic.
True.
I just really want you parents to understand that it gives a kid, a young person, a quality experience when they're able to play multiple sports at a young age from like 6 to 13, 14. Like let them experience all of it and let them even, let them figure it out.
Right.
And then I'm telling you, your kid will come to you and tell you which one they want to hone in on. But let them get to the experience of trying everything and dealing with different types of styles of coaching. Because a baseball coach is not the same style as a basketball coach, is not the same style as a football coach, because, the plays and the programming is definitely different.
And cousin, I can speak on that.
Oh, yeah, because you coach all of it.
I coach all of it.
Listen.
And you're definitely right. My football coach Bird is different from basketball coach Bird and different from baseball coach Bird.
And I have to say this, I talk about this all the time. I love the fact that my cousin, who I adore, Coach Bird, is the head basketball coach at one school, the head baseball coach at another school, and he's an assistant on the football team at another school, which I'm hoping one day he'll be the head high school coach, football coach at a school. And I just love the fact that he's the head coach of these the 2 different sports, and on this coaching staff for the 3rd sport. And I pray every day that he becomes a head coach, because I just love the fact that he does it all. Well, I've seen him take programs that were not stellar and make them stellar and make them competitive. And I absolutely love it. I adore it.
I don't even know what to say after that, but thank you.
I tell people all the time, look, my cousin's the head coach of baseball, basketball, you know, and he on the coaching staff of football, because that's like amazing. That's like amazing, because you don't even hone in as a coach. You don't hone in on one sport.
Yeah, true.
You know?
And that all ties in. We talk
Right.
about multi-sport athletes,
Right.
multi-sport coach.
Right.
That'd be me.
That's you. Because you like, just think about it. Think about it,
That'd
though.
be me.
Think about it. Most people that coach, they coach one sport. They do.
Yeah, true.
You coach 3 different sports.
Yeah, true. I ain't never look at it like that, but yeah, you're right. And we get it honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, like when I tell my story and all that, and people intrigued about it, like it's my dad. Who we got? We gonna get the original Coach Bird on the show. That's a must.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's all from him.
Very humble man.
Grew up being coached. You know what I'm saying?
Coach through life.
Yeah, coach through life.
Everything was a coaching
everything
moment.
Everything
was a
coaching moment in the Bird household. You know what I'm saying?
And the whole household too.
So what I do now is just
coach.
Just a reflection of how I was raised and the whole nine. So, you know, and I enjoy it. And you know, that's a great thing. So we're gonna wrap this up, but parents out there listening, our student athletes out there listening, our coaches out there listening, let these kids play, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them do their thing, and it'll all, like you said, it'll all work itself out. By the time they get to that sophomore year, things of that nature, it'll work itself out. You'll see what your child or, you know, kids, you'll see what you're best at, and then you can start honing in on that particular sport. Right. But, you know, up until there, figure it out. If you want to go out and play soccer for a year, try it. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. You want to go play tennis or something. You know what I'm saying? Just go play.
But just understand that as we're wrapping it up, just understand that your child, if your child is athletic, they will pick up every sport and learn how to master it. Trust me. Just let them play.
Let them play. That's it. You're there first. Just let them play. Anything before we get out of here, cousin?
No, I just want everybody to have a great week.
True.
Oh, yeah. Stay healthy.
Oh, please.
Wear the mask.
Please.
Because whatever these variants are that's going on out here, they creeping up.
We're not out the woods yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know we want, you know, we want everything to get back to normal, but we're
this
not
is
out,
our new normal, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, actually, this is our new normal.
This is our new normal.
Some things have. I know as a teacher, I'm speaking as a teacher real quick. There's no more snow days, so this is our new normal.
No more snow days.
There's no more snow days. School's closed. Hop on this laptop and teaching kids.
Yeah. So you know, just everybody out there be safe and just be knowledgeable of you know, what's going on, and just take the precautions.
True.
Take the precautions and take the precautions for our babies.
True. Well, on that note, one more thing. You know, we know this airs on Monday, but my sister's birthday was Friday. So happy birthday, cuz. You know what I'm saying? She watches the show, so definitely want to shout her out. You know what I'm saying? And love you, cousin. Appreciate you being here with me. You know what I'm saying? And, episode 21 in the books. Talk to you soon.
It was a stone groove, my man.